Okay, you're about to watch my first unboxing video. I'll be unboxing the Defiance Platinum Pledge. Excuse the rudimentary setup, but I know you're not here to take a look at my gaming setup, but rather to see what's in the box. So first thing that we need is a sharp knife. This one is quite nice. Danger, gevaar, ngozi. And of course, this bad boy, which weighs in at approximately just under 9 kilograms. So here we go. Thank you very much, DHL. Slicing in. This is a Kickstarter launched by Corvus Belly in 2019. And it has finally arrived at the end of 2021. This has been a long time waiting. So, very chuffed with the packaging so far. I don't know if you guys can see much of that, but let's see. You are seeing it as I'm seeing it. What is this? Platinum exclusive miniatures. Cool. So I think the easiest will be to just do it as it comes out the box. Good old Corvus Belly quality. Right, so in here we've got probably the model that I'll be assembling first, because I'm playing Cosmoflot, is Yusha McNeil. Pretty standard quality as you would get in any other Corvus Belly product. Keep those in there. And I'll chuck that to one side. Done. Next up is the Defiance dice pad. So this is quite nice. This is leather on the one side and sort of like a faux leather on the other side. Let's quickly assemble that. Straightforward enough. So this was extra. It's not part of the platinum pledge, but I figured, why the heck not? So in theory, that just pinches together. 1, 2. Come on. 3, 4, 5, and 6. How lacquer is that? Put that up there. Okay. Get all the polystyrene balls out the way. Oh man, this is back in tight, she said. Right, so this is, I believe, the core box, which, sorry about the light reflection, but that's all the stuff that's in here. Once again, good old bolt-on knife. Be careful, gevaar, danger, ngozi, don't cut yourself. Let's move that over there. Wow, man, the artwork on this is fantastic. this is like, I'm sure they got Apple to design this box. The suspense is killing me. Look at that. Ta-da. Foam tray. And all the goodies, again, individually packaged and numbered, so that if anything is missing, Corvus Belly will sort me out. That's the first layer, I believe. Let's see what's on the second layer. This is going to be super handy for storage. Get that out the way, back it all neatly. Second layer. Some more stuffs. All in all, so far, I wouldn't say worth the wait. The wait was a little bit long, but certainly chuffed that I have it now. Some very nice art on the inside of the box as well. So certainly a premium product. This is the thing, the side of it that actually goes inside. So I think that's a nice touch. There we go. Get that out the way. Oh, this one's got some heft. Okay, so that must have been the expansion, because this is the core box. Okay, that's interesting. This is definitely much more heavier. Careful, don't cut yourself. Let's get that in there. I'm not going to go into what Defiance is. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you've got every idea of what it's about. This is purely to share my unboxing experience with you. Oh, look at that. Satisfying. Okay, the rule book. If I had to guess, one side will be Spanish. This is the Spanglish side, otherwise known as English. Oh, fully English. Imagine that. That's awesome. So 47 pages of English. This is Code 1 Colstrom. Some marketing material. Nice. Ooh, this is much thicker than what I thought. Look at that. And this is the campaign. Gents, this is going to keep you busy for quite some time. I don't want to give myself any spoilers, but let's just quickly see. So far, it looks sort of like mission based, and then by the 9th mission, you're done with the campaign. And this is what's inside there. Can't believe it's so heavy. It must be all the cardboard. Let's see, what's that? Cool. I'm not going to open those right now, but this is the AI. Some tokens, token holders. This is probably the upgrade. Look at that. That's a fat stack of cards. Defiance. Upgrade cards. So this first one is light weapons. Tis but a scratch, so no effects flip this card. So presumably This is all the different types of damages that you can sustain, or negative effects. Okay, so this is actually weapons. What this one is then? This is probably, okay, so this is more of a skills thing. This one says light weapons, response 1. If you're equipped with one or more light weapons, add a yellow dice to your combat rolls. Yeah, so green would be skills, and these would probably be equipment and weapons. Very nice. Okay, these little things, so these are quite sort of bendy, almost silicone-y, with different color markers, so that would presumably help with identifying the different enemies. And again, top-notch quality for, oh wow, there's a lot of them. This is going to keep me busy, that's for sure. Okay, these are some tokens. I believe these were unlocked. This is almost like a poker chip. These were unlocked with some of the, what do they call those things? Kickstarters, milestones. I think it's milestones. Anyway, that's quite cool. That makes me think of poker for sure. Right. Again, some extra milestone stuff. Some bling. Now this is quite cool. So this, the non-translucent dice, that was part of the original pack, and then these were unlocked, I believe, as the campaign progressed. So, very nice. I don't know how easy it will be to read the translucent one, but can't say no to bling. Let's see if there's anything underneath here. Yeah, for sure. A lot of the heft is from there. Okay. This is what will be the rest of it. Ta-da! Cool. Got some token popping to do. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Sorry about the focus. But I can recognize names like Sheskun, Victor Mesa, Ada Swanson. I can see some of the heroes here at the top. Lots and lots of numbers. Lots of states. Suryat, Nox fire teams. Fire teams, interesting. That's interesting. I didn't know there were going to be fire teams. Unidrons, hackers, praetors, Umbra Samaritan. Cool. Right, and then this part up here will be the flippable terrain part. So you can see it's upside down, sorry about that. But that's, let's just flick it this way. That's one of the typical rooms, top down sort of vision. I think they've done a fantastic job. That's not easy to do, let me tell you. And then this is more of a Shazvasti / combined army sort of feel to it. And then I'm sure all of these tokens mean different things, different states, which will come up when we jam. Cool, moving swiftly along. Rondas. Invaldi. Oh, okay. English. Rounds. Alert level. Okay. So this is part of the mechanics, main mechanics of the game. I believe you draw aggro depending on what you do, and the AI are set to react accordingly. This is the cardboard cutout for the Defiance ship itself, which I believe you can upgrade as you play through the missions. These are the main character sheets. So let's start. There's the Kwango, Uma Sorensen, Raman Rouhani, Jasmine Jazz, Trisha. Oh, that's gonna be a nice addition to my OSS. And Caden First Strike. So I believe once I build this Caden and the other Caden for having a platinum pledge, I'm going to be up to 3 Cadens all in all, which is going to be quite interesting. Okay, so this presumably are some environments outside of the ship. There's some interesting markings there, so probably difficult terrain or stuff like that. I think they've been quite clever with the way they've done it. This is one thing I wanted to see. The thickness. So this cardboard is fairly thick. I would say it's thicker than the latest expansion. Closer to Kaldstrom scenery sort of thickness, which is great. Let's give you a comparison to the Boltong knife. Boltong knife. Oh, oops. Well caught, sir. Well bet. So, Boltong knife, edge. It's about the same. So this is quite a beefy boy. Okay. Some internal rooms. Oh, that popped up very easily. External environment, internal environments. Some more great stuff. So I'm going to pop that back in the box, and in editing I'll just speed that up. I'll cut it out, not to bore you guys, but otherwise this stuff is going to explode for me. I can just feel it. So one thing that is pretty nice is it gives you Corvus Belli have sent you this plastic thing. I'm sure that's going to be super handy when packing up and packing back and all sorts. But this is just so meaty. I'm very impressed with that. And many hours of gaming. Cool, and that's the core box. So the other one must have been, I think, probably extra miniatures for one of the levels of the pledge. This core box, boys, is a chunky boy. Right, moving swiftly along. Outcast. I believe this is the first expansion. Yeah, looking at it, there's Raoul, there's some 012. I think this was the first expansion. Kind of lost track because I knew I'd be in for the whole hog. So, danger for fire. Stop in business step. Cool. Once again. Defiance campaign. Oh, look at that. Another beefy boy. All in English. 67 pages of expansion number 1. Let's take a look at this cardboard. Same thickness, which is fantastic to see. Ah, there's some great characters in here. There's my girl, Usha Cherry McNeil. There's a fat Yuan Wan, Shinobu Katsuni, Lei Gong, Catherine Cho, Roll Spectre. Wow. Very nice. Ooh, okay, so this one seems to have some Arctic environments, which just looks so good. So good. And of course, mixing it up, some internal environments as well. And of course, tokens galore. Right. I must say, you know, like even the quality of the print is very good. It's got quite a high gloss finish to it. And I mean, this is how easy it is to take out. That's it. Just a little bit of pressure and it's out. Okay, yeah, okay. This is now moving on to some different factions, extra heroes. Definitely some extra boys. This is a chunky expansion, that's for sure. That is for sure. This looks good. What is this? Okay. That's actually quite a nice poster. It's quite thick. Cool. This looks a little bit empty, but I suspect that this space will be filled with the tiles and things. So don't be too disappointed when you see that. Again, quite a fat stack of cards. This would presumably drive the AI enemies. Some more upgrades. CC weapon parry response. Okay, so this would be skills. That is a lot of skills. I think the customization and replayability of this game is through the roof. Look at that. This is all weapons, I think. Oh, no. Okay, so that actually says gamma unit. So that's going to be interesting to see how that is. I wonder if you get some extra units. Okay, so this is interesting. We got the old style plastic bases. I was hoping that we would get the new style plastic bases to just to make life easier when we play Infinity. Of course, every single one of these models playable in Infinity, and the quality is just super. I'm recognizing some O12 there. Oh, this chunky boy. What's this? This looks like a gamma. Very nice. Not bad. Again, this sort of empty space makes it feel a little bit as if you've been robbed, but I'm sure that it's fully intended for game components, and you're going to enjoy having that space once you're ready. Oh, okay. Well, this is also quite easy to separate. So I think they were quite clever in their packaging. Cool. Again, editing, I might speed this up, might not, depends on how long it takes. It's actually quite quick. Plenty of content there, boys and girls, and nondescript. Let's not go down that way. Right, we have 1, 2, 3 more boxes to go, believe it or not. Right. The Defiance Reborn Revenant. Haha, I know someone who's very keen on some of the contents of this box. Especially a certain unit called Yarn Star. Yarn Star. Apparently just a crazy profile. We'll have to see. But he's gonna have to proxy. You know who you are. Again, suspension building box opening. Beautiful. Oh man, this is just, they've outdone themselves. This is so beefy. This is so beefy. Slightly less beefy than the previous one, 51 pages. But still, I mean, this is just crazy. 5, 6. John Hawkwood comes in. Valeria Gormos. Between, I tell you, between all the different characters, between all the different synergies that presumably you'll discover as you go along the way, the replayability of this is just going to be through the roof. Through the roof. Ah, cool, man. I really like how they've really done very different things with the artwork between the expansions. How cool is that? Man, this is fantastic. Look at this. This is kind of like this makes me think of a bazaar or something, someplace in the Middle East. What is that? Difficult terrain marking. So cool, so cool. Let's see what else. So definitely a lot of internal stuff, and I'm pretty sure if I flip it, yep, there we go. All external. So presumably those things will come up with the missions. I'm wondering if this is sort of like a Haq Islam based world. Quite likely, considering we're seeing Mansuai, Alpha Seed. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Shiba Rim. But again, full on extra characters, extra things to fight. I think it's going to be interesting to see what it's like to go up against some Vet Kazakhs and Vasily. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Very cool. Okay, so similar to the other one, this will be a nice thick, wobbly cardboard. And again, it feels like there's stuff missing. But let's not labor the point. Speaking of Vasily Plushenko. So this will probably be some sort of mechanic where I don't know if you can play him or play, I'm assuming you go against him. Anyway, but point is, check how chunky that is. Many options. Some more upgrades. Okay, so this one, it looks like this is actually like upgrades not necessarily only for the characters, but also for specific things. Because this one says shotgun. Customize cartridges, add an orange dice to your attack rolls with the shotgun. It still feels like a bit of a skill to me, I think. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, so this has got a, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got like a slight warp to it. See that? Hopefully that'll straighten out, but not the end of the world. It's sealed, that's the main thing. And yeah, old school bases. Oh well. Oh well. This is also going to be awesome. A scenery pack. Check at that. This presumably, at least the consoles and stuff, can spice up any Infinity game table. That's for sure. That is for sure. Cool. 3D scenery for your game. Trusty Boltong knife. Once again. Right. This doesn't quite have as much heft, but presumably that's mainly because there's not going to be cardboard in here, and definitely not metal miniatures. Cool. Still decent enough box to keep it all in, and of course there'll be space in there. What are these? Those tiger soldiers. Some assembly acquired, folks. I think. That looks like piece of a tiger soldier. Okay, definitely piece of a tiger soldier. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So those would be crawling out of that. Yeah. So I'm not convinced that you'd be able to use those tigers in Infinity, but hey, it comes from Corvus Belly, so it would be legal, I would imagine. And these consoles, man, these consoles look great. They're gonna look so cool once it's painted up. Some doors. This is certainly going to add some extra 3D feel to the otherwise 2D game. Quite chuffed about that. And we're almost at the piece de resistance, which is, of course, in the words of Carlos, dun dun dun, the Megalodon. Man, when they first announced this thing, I was like even more stoked to get the full platinum pledge. So quite light, bearing in mind it is not made of metal, but let's look at the quality of that, folks. Just look at it. This is going to be so much fun. That gives you a size reference if you want to see the knife next to that. For reference. And this is the top of him. Pretty good detail, I would say. And some assembly acquired. Done. Well, that's it, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to catch you around the gaming table soon. Cheers.